18. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Bob Holme has joined us from Winter Park Resort, technically, but you do several things in life. Tell me about yourself and what you do in the summertime.
Yeah, so I've been living in the Valley 11 years now.
Okay.
And yeah, enjoy the mountain lifestyle, camping, riding bikes, and enjoying all the good stuff that we have in Fraser Valley.
Where did you come from?
Grew up originally from Denver, fourth generation Denver kid.
Cool.
And grew up skiing here, ski jumping here in Winter Park, and coming up on the Eskimo ski train.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it, maybe coming back.
Yes, that'd be very cool.
Right.
My son could enjoy it.
Okay, and so winter, summer, your favorite?
You know, hard call. I mean, I love the wintertime. I think if we had a little bit more summer, then that would be nice. But yeah, I mean, summer's a great time. Get a thaw a little bit, and then wintertime, enjoy all the awesome snow we get.
Do you get out often on the hills these days?
Not as much as one might think, working 100 yards from the bottom of the ski resort. But you definitely get a chance to go out and get my turns in.
Good. Lunch breaks and some days off, some kind of things.
Yep. When the powder's good, get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, and your son does both the activities that you do, mountain biking and downhill skiing?
Yep. Loves skiing, and a little bit less into the mountain biking, but really loves the slopestyle skiing. So
cool.
Yeah, it's good running him around.
Growing up, did you do crazy things on skis and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, it probably was a little crazy. I mean, I grew up ski jumping.
Okay.
Like I said, started here at Winter Park, and then moved on to Steamboat, and then traveled with the U.S. ski team for a number of years, and ended up making a couple Olympics, both in 1992 and 1994.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you have fun on the Olympics?
Yeah, I mean, it was quite an experience. Had probably somewhere close to 20 different nations that I've been to.
Wow.
And traveling the world is great. And,
Very
and
cool.
being at a high level of anything is a good experience. Good memories without a doubt.
Yeah. Where were the 92 Olympics?
92 Olympics were in Albertville, France. And then 94 was in Lillehammer. And Lillehammer was really special, not only being my second Olympics, but Nordic is really popular. I mean, it's a way of life in Norway.
Got it.
So it was really cool to be able to be there in doing a sport that was, beloved by the nation.
Right, totally. And now, after all that traveling, you are here in small town little Winter Park.
Exactly. Traveled everywhere and now hanging out locally.
And not going away, right?
Nope.
It's a good spot to be in.
Good spot to be.
Tell me about what you do in the wintertime working for the resort.
Yeah, so in the wintertime, I oversee the on-mountain products, including the train park, the events that go on within the train park, and some of the marketing and goodwill that we put into those. And then that really parlayed, our success in the train park really parlayed into our summer program. And so back in 2005, we started with the Trestle Bike Park and coming up with that sort of phase one development that we completed a few years ago. And now have grown into the biggest bike park in the United States.
Very cool.
Arguably the second biggest in the world.
That's awesome.
So that's been a great success. And the exciting thing is we'll be moving into phase 2 expansion of the bike park, where we'll be expanding almost by another 25%.
That's
the size of our bike park. So
awesome.
It should be great.
Details are working through that right now, and some big announcements hopefully to come.
Yeah, and we're in our Forest Service process right now, and hopefully we'll be building trails next summer.
Cool.
And it should be upwards of over 10 miles of trail.
Tell me about the trails. So definitely different difficulties.
Yep.
Do you design and do that? Are you that involved with the trails?
More from a conceptual standpoint. I work closely with I have a great park crew and trails crew that really is the one that's moving the dirt and making the real things happen. But I have some input early on as far as like the spread of beginner, intermediate, expert, advanced only trails, and then let them really be creative on how they do it. We work with a great group, Gravity Logic, who comes in and does some consulting for us. So I mean, we just have a world-class team, not only internally but externally as well.
Right. How many trails are at the resort right now?
It's a good question. Depends on how you count them. It's over 40 miles of trails, and so when we add another 10, we'll be half 100.
That'll be awesome. Very cool. Tell me about some of the new trails, some of your favorites, some things that are happening.
Yeah. So, obviously, sort of the signature Proline Trail, Banana Peel, is it's the most technically difficult freeride trail in the United States. Arguably, even rivals some of the stuff that Whistler has.
That's crazy.
That's a great trail.
I've heard crazy things, just like jumps and drops and like.
Yep, a lot of structures, speed. It's good stuff.
Right.
And then the next in phase 2, we're looking to kind of move back into the Olympia lift zone.
Cool. Okay.
So it's a completely new experience where it's a little bit more old growth, where the beetle kill wasn't quite as impacted. So it should be a really good experience to be able to stay back. Away from
keep
the base
people
of the
on the Oli and just kind of going through.
Yep.
We've got a brand new beginner trail at the resort.
Yep, Green Hornet.
Yeah.
And the guys did a great job designing that, basically from start to finish. And the goal was to have an introductory experience that would be good for a Strider bike, 16, 18, 20-inch wheels, kids of all ages. So it really good experience. It's free. It's underneath the cabriolet.
Right.
Comes down from the vintage right into the village. And,
no lift access, so you can kind of skip that stress if that's a little nerve-wracking.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can put your bike up into the cab, and so it's really easy. You fly over the little pump track. And
awesome.
So it really good experience, and kids are really reacting well.
Yeah, been good, successful with the summer. Yep. And of course, Green World's a favorite among beginners.
Yep. 5.5 miles of green trail. So that, depending on somebody's rate, it could take them upwards of an hour to get down it, and stopping and seeing some beautiful views down valley.
Yeah, because our trails wind through everything all over the resort. You kind of just have to follow the signs, and who knows where you end up.
Yeah, I mean, in Green World's great because it heads way back into Vasquez Ridge and then traverses all the way back. So
very cool.
Really, really fun trail, and a good place to start after you've gone through Green Hornet.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Lots of events that happen. We're going to talk about those in a little bit. Tell me about website where I can find more information about Trestle.
TrestleBikePark.com.
Easy.
Best source of information.
Okay.
And you can learn all about it and learn how to get started.
Prices and all that kind of stuff. Trail maps on there. And
whether you're an introductory rider or looking to see what Banana Peel's like, you can check it all out.
Right. Cool. Well, some major events coming up at the resort throughout the summer. So we're going to chat a little bit with Bob about that. So the dirt on Trestle, come up, TrestleBikePark.com is the website. We'll be right back.